Hey, I'm going to start by sending you all the way back to first grade. I'm going to put something on the screen, and I need to know if you remember what it's called. Your teacher would make you do 4 math problems in a row. All the math problems had to have the same 3 numbers in them. What is that called? Second question, why did you have to do that? Did you figure it out? This is a fact family. Oh, boo, I messed it up. Fact family. So, why did you have to do fact families? Well, what was the point? Well, the point is your teacher wants to know if you can recognize the relationship between numbers. So, for instance, 2 smaller numbers equal a larger number. And if you rearrange the order of those 2 smaller numbers, they still equal the same larger number. But what's funny is if you rearrange the order and you take this larger number, I used to call it the daddy when I taught first grade, and you put the daddy in the front, you can simply subtract either one of the smaller numbers and get the other smaller number. And if you rearrange it again, keeping the daddy in the front, subtract the other smaller number, you get the other smaller number. And what's fun is multiplication and division act the same way. I could give you 2, 6, and 12. And as long as you put it in the proper order, you'd always get the math problems correct. So for multiplication, and forgive me for sounding so immature, the daddy goes at the end. And for division, the daddy goes in the beginning. Your job, once you know that, is to fill in the rest. Don't pick on my handwriting. I'm trying my best. 12 divided by something equals something. So what's fun about fact families is it doesn't matter what you choose as long as you choose off the list. I could do 2 first. Then all that's left over is the 6, so I put the 6 right here. 2 times 6 equals 12. Next, you just have to flip the numbers around. 6 times 2 equals 12. No matter what order you put them in, they still equal 12. And then 12 divided by something, all you have to choose from are these 2 numbers. So let's say 12 divided by 6 equals 2. And then now I just flip the numbers around. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. These are all wonderful, and they're all true. Okay, so knowing that these numbers are related in this way, like a fact family, is actually a secret weapon for you as you approach division. Kids who do division have big wide eyes and they go, I can't do it, I don't know it. Oh, no, you can. You just have to recognize how to turn it into a math problem that you do know how to do. So 21 divided by 7, for instance. I know that this is in a fact family. I just don't know what the other fact is, and that's my job. I got to figure out the other fact. So what happens if I just flip this around? Instead of having one of these daddy addition problems, take that daddy and put him at the end. And I have multiplication sign here. And I know one of the facts is 7. I need to know what the other fact is. And since I'm an amazing student and I've memorized my multiplication facts, I know what this one is. If I don't, I can do multiplication long to figure it out. Or rather, addition long, I apologize. 7 plus 7 equals 14. So it's not 7 times 2. 7 plus 7 plus 7. So if these guys were 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So the answer is 3 sevens. 7 times 3 equals 21. So 21 divided by 7 has to equal 3. You see that? Okay, let's do another one. See if I can clear this off easily. Bam. Yes. Next, let's do 16 divided by 2. Remember, we understand this to be a fact family fact, and we want to find out what this missing part is. So if we flip this daddy here and we put him at the end of a multiplication problem, we can put the 2 in the beginning, a multiplication symbol, and then we got a box here because we don't know what this missing number is. And if you've practiced, like I've asked, your facts, you know what the answer to this is. You don't have to go any sort of long way to figure this out. But if you don't, you have to sit there and do addition repeatedly like this. 2 plus 2. This one's 4 plus another 4 is 8. Oh, I know what 8 is. 8 is half of 16. So if I did this again, then that would be the answer. I'm just going to put 2 plus 2. I apologize if you don't understand my handwriting. Yikes. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. That's 8 2's. So 2 times 8 equals 16. So if you do come across a division problem, please take a look at it because it's actually a backwards multiplication problem. If you have any questions, let me know.